Hey, good friends of YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Here is my beautiful 1999 Chevy Silverado. I say beautiful, she's a little bit dented. She's a farm truck. We just use it to take stuff to the dump and stuff. And I parked this truck about 2 years ago. And I just never drove it again. And my son needs a car right now. I've got one that's ready for a car. And I thought, well, this would be a good truck for them to drive around. And so I thought, well, let's get it going. And when I got in there, it didn't do anything at all. And I thought, you know what? This will make a great video. Let's see if AI can fix my truck. Warning, I am not an expert. Everything in this video was most likely done wrong after many failures and a few stitches. Don't try any of this at home.
Dad, did you shoot the shop?
No. Okay, don't tell Mom. We'll just do a quick look-see here. This truck has 300 and something thousand miles on it. And I'm telling you, this is the one vehicle that I can count on to always run. I bought this thing 10 years ago for $1,500. We were moving from Austin, Texas to Nebraska. And rather than pay U-Haul $2,000 for a one-way trip, I said, you know what? I got this friend that's got this truck and he only wants $1,500. Let's get it, get a little trailer, and we'll go up there. And that's what we did. And my plan was just to sell it when we got here. And I don't know, it just kind of ran and I just kept driving it. And next thing I knew, I had driven this truck for like 5 years. And I put another 100,000 miles on it. And so, you know, it was a great investment. But like I said, she's not running right now. She does have some check engine lights, and there are some other issues. The radiator needs replaced in it. There's a leak in it. The power steering pump's either got a leak or the reservoir took a rock and it's leaking there. So that needs to be done. But like I said, this thing has not run for 3 years. So let's see. Let's ask the old AI what it does. Let me show you what's going on. Whoo, she's hot. So right now, if we put the old keys in it, we got nothing at all. No lights, no nothing. I mean, she's completely dead. But let's ask Bard what Bard thinks. So we're here with Bard. This is Google's AI engine. It says experimental. Experimente! It also tells us at the bottom that Bard may display inaccurate or offensive information that doesn't represent Google's views. That's interesting. So I think for this to work, we got to be able to just talk to it and do voice recognition. I can only use the microphone to record video or talk to Bard. So I'm just going to do that now. You're not going to hear me say these words. Okay. So I've just asked it, my 1999 Chevy Silverado will not start. What should I do? And she's looking it up. Okay, here's a few things you can do if your 99 Chevy Silverado won't start. Check the battery. This is the most common reason why a car won't start. You can use a battery tester or check the charge of your battery. If the battery is low, you can jump start it with jumper cables. Okay, that's the first thing it says. It's also saying check the alternator, check the starter, check the fuel system, check the spark plugs. I didn't specify that it wouldn't turn on or anything like that, so I think that's pretty interesting that it jumped right to that. So if I wanted to check the battery, maybe I don't know where the battery's located at. Let's see what we can do there. So I've just asked Bard where the battery is located on my truck. I didn't specify what kind of truck it was, but it knows that we've been talking about a 99 Silverado, so that's interesting. Since it's located in the engine bay on the driver's side, which is correct. It's typically held in place by a bracket or bolt, which is correct. You can find the battery by looking for the positive and negative terminals, which are usually marked with red and black respectively, and they are. It says here to look under the hood. Look for the battery on the driver's side of the engine battery. The battery will be held in place by a bracket and a bolt. The positive and negative terminals are usually marked with red and black respectively. All of this is true. So let's go give this a try and see if checking the battery tells us anything. let's take a look and see what she says. Oh yeah, we got all of 2 volts. So yeah, this is going to need a new battery as expected. So Bart at least told us we needed to check the battery, what side of the car the battery was on, and to give that a try, it also said we can try and jumper it. I'm sure it would work. So now we know we need to replace the battery. Let's just ask Bard how we do that and see if it gives us a good answer. In particular, I just want to make sure that Bard knows we should always remove the negative terminal first. Okay, so I've asked it, how do I remove the battery on my truck? It says here, locate the battery. It's under the hood. Locate the positive and negative terminals. It tells you that the red has a plus sign and the battery negative is black and has a minus sign. Find the right wrenches. You'll need a wrench or a socket to loosen the nuts or bolts. Okay, that's good. Disconnect the negative battery first. This is important because if you accidentally touch the positive and negative terminals together, you could create a spark that could ignite the hydrogen gas that's present around the battery. And that is correct. I'm really glad that it said that. So it says to loosen the nut that secures the negative cable to the terminal, disconnect the positive, remove the battery, hold down the clamp, which we need to do, and lift it out of the truck. So looks like it's got all the steps there. Let's go do this now and put this new battery in. All right, we got our tools and our battery. Let's go ahead and just follow the old instructions to get this thing swapped out. Well, there we go, new battery is in. No issues there, just like the instructions said. Yeah, let's go ahead and start it and see what happens, if it'll turn on. Oh, there's a security light blinking. That's a sign. Oh, listen to her purr. I can't believe it, that thing hasn't started in 2 years. And sounds like I just parked her. Well guys, there you go. Did AI fix my car? Absolutely it fixed my car. And I know it was just a battery and we all probably knew that's what was going on. But let me say, if you didn't know anything about cars and that was your experience, it would at least lead you in the right direction and you kind of get it done. So in the next video, I think what we'll do is, I know there's some check engine lights that are gonna pop on this thing real soon. And let's use AI to see if it can help us diagnose what's going on with the truck. So when those check engine lights come on, we'll figure out if AI can point us in the right direction. So if you liked what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.